And here she is. There is that whistling sound from the Havilland Goblin engine. Now this is a different type of engine, as Mike pointed out to us here in the commentary position a little while ago. It is centrifugal flow. Now the jet engines on the Typhoon that we've seen, and most jet engines, including the big fan engines on airliners, are axial flow, where the air goes straight through the engine, front to rear. Comes in, compressed through the burner cans, through a hot end turbine and out the back. But this is completely different. And this is typical flow jet engine, which was the original jet engine developed by Frank Whittle here in the UK. There is a single large disc, and air comes in from either side of that. The Germans used the axial flow in the Messerschmitt 262, the 162, and also the Arado 234 jet flow.
Now, as we can see the distinctive shape, there are two twin booms coming back from the fuselage. Is there a benefit to that shape of the aircraft?
Yes, because in those days it was a first generation jet engine, so they weren't very efficient. The longer the jet pipe from where the hot end turbine was at the end of those flame cans, the longer that went, the less efficient the engine became. So if you had a configuration where you had a jet engine inside a fuselage with a long tailpipe, it became less efficient. What they did here is shorten that distance by putting on twin booms instead of having a large long fuselage. Messerschmitt was actually developing a fighter with very similar configuration as well. This is built by the de Havilland company. And the type first flew as a single-seat fighter, believe it or not, in September 1943. Now, de Havilland being de Havilland, the masters of woodwork, the wooden wonder, the mosquito, as the Americans say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They continued to use the same type of construction, a balsa wood, plywood sandwich, to build the pod that this cockpit sits on. The rest of the aircraft is all aluminium, but forward of the wing there, it is all made of wood.
And of course, de Havilland were responsible for the Tiger Moth aircraft, which was the primary training aircraft at the beginning of the Second World War, and very much wood.
They go right the way back through to World War I. The de Havilland 2 fighter, the de Havilland 4, arguably the best light bomber to come out of World War I, and certainly they were at the cutting edge of jet fighter design. Originally fitted with 4 20mm cannons, the single-seat version. Unfortunately, it was not the first jet to go into service with the RAF. That honour lost it. Served with 31 different air forces in 14 or 15 different versions, and were also manufactured not only here in the UK, but also by de Havilland Australia, and also in India, France, Italy and Switzerland. So a very prolific aircraft, over 3,200 built. Nice high-speed pass there.
But even then, a nice quiet. It makes a nice change for the roar of some of the engines we've heard today.
This is the only Vampire currently flying in the UK, and it is operated and maintained by the Vampire Preservation Group. Now this aircraft was originally posted in 1952 to 229 Operational Conversion Unit at Havilland. Went through quite a number of different units, and eventually rebuilt in civilian guise and operated by the Vampire Preservation Group. It was developed in many different variants, as we mentioned. Single-seat fighter, two-seat trainer, two-seat night fighter, and various developments and enhancements of the Vampire. Of course, the Venom, and then the Sea Venom operated off UK and Australian carriers.
So that was the last slide by everybody, and thank you so much to the team